Sewell, I hope / expects gets fitted for a gold jacket when it's all said and done. Penei Sewell, I was excited when he was available for the Lions to draft. Period.
Yeah.
Stop. Penei Sewell struggled in both the plays that we broke down, and that's to be expected. That is to be expected. I understand that. That's going to happen. I'm cool with that.
Stop, because to that point, in the second clip we broke down, when Goff 4th down, threw it out, should have thrown to Swift, he would have got called for a hold. But Joink pointed out that if he would have read Swift off the bat, then the play is so to me, it goes, is there a happy medium between what Pro Football's saying and what the eye test is? Because to me, I don't always see it. That's why it's great to hear from Joink saying, well, on this play, if he would have got it out, then there's no hold. Because a lot of times I think that the linemen do a better job, but they get hung out to dry on certain things.
Can we bring that clip up real quick? All right, if we still have it up.
Chuck says was a holding call because he had to overreact to Goff not stepping into the pocket. Well,
exactly.
Whatever.
Exactly. No, that's what it is.
I know, but whatever though.
But what I'm saying, so let's call it
what it is.
How it is. So is he playing better, even though he's made mistakes and he's given up sacks or whatever? But is his play better that they see? Like, is there something to take from this? Because I don't think it's all his fault of the bad stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I'm not saying that, but I think that we can all agree that Penei Sewell, and again, I want this to sound correct. Penei Sewell is regressed a bad word or taking a step back?
Both things can be true.
No, playing hurt.
Playing hurt. Okay, fair. That's fine. Which is factually correct. That's what we know. He is playing hurt.
Yeah.
Can we agree that Penei Sewell has not been as effective in the last 3 weeks as he was before?
We'll say that. We'll say that
he's not been as effective.
He's not been as effective, but he is being effective.
Sure.
Right. But you can see the difference between him playing against in week 1 against the 49ers versus playing now. Like we see the difference, but and off of what we saw that first week, we know what he's capable of. And so now, if he's playing like that, it's not because he doesn't want to be out there. It's because he's playing hurt, and he could be on the sideline.
Sure.
I can't go. But he has that dog in him, and that's all I want to see is effort. And he's not out there dog walking. He's out there giving his all every single play.
Right. And this isn't a criticism of Penei Sewell. I'm not here to criticize him.
Give him my take.
I'm saying that this whole Pro Football Focus thing, and we can go back to the Michigan-Nebraska game, and I know that this is going to be a compromised take, but again, we can go back to the Michigan. Pro Football Focus had Aiden Hutchinson rated as the best defensive player of the week in the nation that week against Nebraska. I exclusively watched him play every play in the second half because I was wondering when he was going to go make a play.
Yeah, but wasn't he didn't we talk about this with Terry Foster, and didn't Terry, the whole thing was what he enabled taking on double teams,
the
prep that he did, and he let other guys
go make the play. That's what I was thinking in my head as well.
Right. So
you got to look at that too.
A lot of the times I agree with you, but I think there's both things can be true. I think there's a happy medium of understanding the why. When it comes to Penei Sewell, it's youth, like being a rookie. It's being hurt, learning how to play hurt, because what do we know? Unless you're London Fletcher, you're gonna have to play hurt. If not, you're gonna be injured, and there's a difference between hurt and injured.
Yep.
And then when you have bad quarterback play and a quarterback that's not committed, that doesn't help any young guy. Yeah. It doesn't help any youthful guy. So I think these all going into it. But the fact that he's got dog in him, and we're all saying this, that I think that he will be better. And, that it's a shout out for all these things going against him that he still grades, because they have to have a formula, right, for everybody. So the formula comes out there. So something's got to be there. Both things can be true, Neil.
One funky Lions fan says, I can't stand PFF. And I think I get the feeling like they've kind of jumped the shark here, and they're doing and they're doing stuff for content's sake and click's sake and all that kind of stuff. You play to the Michigan fan base, you play to, the Patriots fan base, all that stuff. It's just, they get a lot of run, and everybody trumpets them and talks about how great they are, and just I think that they've kind of jumped the shark to me. Like that's just where I am with Pro Football Focus.
So you don't think Sewell should be on there?
What's that?
You don't think Sewell should be on there? What you're saying?
We go by the clips that we watched. I'm going by the clips that we watched.
But there's more than that. That's two clips out of how many snaps.
You have those clips real quick? All right. Well, we don't
I had
have
a bad shift once, Neil.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who was
And
it
then
against?
I don't know, but then I probably got in a fight because whenever you had a bad shift, just get out and get in a fight, and then you feel better.
But that's why I wanted to qualify to make
Get in a
to
fight,
let
you
everybody
feel
know. You know, I'm not killing Penei Sewell by
You
any
would
means.
have liked that part of the game, Joint.
By any means. Where was this one here? I did want to run this one by you. Robert said, "It's funny to me that you guys," and I would assume they're talking to Joik here. "It's funny to me that you guys are killing Goff without a top 10 left tackle and his number one receiver."
No. So
That's
first
not
of
why
all,
we're
hold
killing
on.
Goff.
First of all, that's not why we're killing Goff. I made it clear. Go to my page when I'm talking about the accuracy of hitting a wide open receiver has nothing to do with top 10 receivers in the NFL.
And the number one center, by the way, too.
Right.
I just wanted to get his quote
Okay,
right.
get his quote right.
Yeah.
Hitting a wide open TJ Hawkinson, wide open, no pressure, you miss him, and then come at the very next play. Don't step up in the pocket on 4th and 4, which we've been terrible on 4th and 4 when passing the ball. Let's get that clear. We've been terrible. 4th and short, passing the ball, we've been terrible. Wide open in the flats is just a check down to your back for a first down. And instead of just delivering the pass and taking a hit, which will probably have just been a push to the ground, he runs out of the pocket and just throws it out of bounds when he knows we need to score. Let's take a look. We talk about Hawkinson getting creative to get him the ball so he doesn't have to run through a defensive end. He doesn't have to run through a linebacker. We put him in the backfield, give him a free release. He overthrows him. And then right here, dropping back, step into the pocket. He doesn't. And he doesn't hit Swift and just throws it out of bounds, which is why it was a holding call. Because as a tackle, you are taught if you're going to lose, make him lose outside. That's what you're taught as a left tackle. Make him lose going around. And he made him go around. He made that holding call over 10 yards past the line of scrimmage. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? And so, yes, I think Penei Sewell should be in that top 3. Yes, I think he should be. He's been playing well, been playing hurt, showing he has heart, showing he has that grit. You know what I'm saying? But like
He threw it to Blau. Yeah. He threw it to his quarterback, buddy.
Oh, God. Okay, run that clip back one more time for me. Just run it back. Please, just run it back. I want people to see this. Because we talked about Hawkinson and getting more creative, and they get more creative. Look at this. They got the tight end in the backfield wide open.
He threw that behind him.
Throw it behind him. And look.
Juice's Ghost said he would have made that throw. I believe
Right here, boom. Chip. All right, throw it to your running back. He's open field. You run. You want to.
Watch this, right to Blau.
And then the
Here you go,
thing
Dave.
is, you know the concept.
Dude, Joy, he has to. I hate to put you on the spot. Can you do that last one again with the holding penalty? Joik. He can't step up there, man. Penei got cooked on that play, dude.
What do you mean he can't step up in there? Yes, he can't step in there.
How's he going to step up into that, dude?
And
Like,
even if he doesn't step up into it, he didn't have to. He just should have threw the ball. He should have threw it. It was no reason why he didn't check down to his back.
He didn't even need to step in. He just had to throw it right.
Just.
My point was he couldn't step up into that with that.
He
No,
could've
but he
stepped
could have
up.
thrown it earlier.
Now that okay, I'll listen to that. That's fair. That's fair.
He
I'll
could
listen to
Throw
that.
it now. Throw it now. Throw
But
it
you
now.
also have a
Nope,
similar.
wrong way,
We don't have
Clyde.
this play out there, but we also have a similar play like that where our DN went off the edge, and bro stepped into the pocket.
That's a hey
Moved
guys.
his shoulder, got skinny, got in the pocket, and made a quick release throw to chase down the field for a 30, 40-yard post route. That was a major play for them. And that's what he's willing to do for his team, and we're not making those plays here.
Hey,
Yeah.
it was a covert, Steven R. I'm with you, bud. It was a
You know what I'm
covert to get Blau in the game as a receiver. They could play pitch and catch.
I mean, come on now. It's going to be some plays where you're going to – now, that wasn't a bad loss. That wasn't like, oh, he's terrible. Like, he's doing everything he can to make sure he guards his quarterback.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need